How did the Union win in the Gibraltar of the South? On this day in history, January 15, 1865, in one of the last conflicts of the Civil War, the Union Army, Navy, and Marine Corps conducted a successful assault against Fort Fisher in North Carolina. The fort sat just south of a major port open to the Confederacy, Wilmington. Wilmington was connected to the Atlantic via the Cape Fear River, which allowed ships to set sail for the Bahamas, Bermuda, and Nova Scotia to trade cotton and tobacco for much needed supplies. Based on a Russian design, Fort Fisher was constructed of earth and sand. This combination made it better able to withstand heavy fire from Union ships than standard mortar and brick fortifications. The fort was besieged in late December 1864 during the First Battle of Fort Fisher. Rear Admiral Porter initiated a naval bombardment, but it had little effect. On Christmas, Union troops landed to prepare for a ground assault, but withdrew upon learning of Confederate reinforcements. In January, Major General Terry led a provisional corps of 9,000 Union troops supported by Rear Admiral Porter's 60 ships. The Confederates, commanded by Major General Whiting, had only 1,900 soldiers, with 6,400 more under General Hoke stationed to the north. Terry and Porter devised a three-pronged attack. One division would hold off Hoke, another would assault the fort on land, and Porter would attack from the sea. On January 15th, Porter's gunboats opened fire, silencing most of the fort's guns. Although Hoke sent reinforcements, only 400 arrived. The Union planned to attack in waves, but Whiting managed to repel them, inflicting heavy casualties. However, this diversion allowed the Union to launch a counterattack, forcing their way into the fort and demanding Whiting's surrender. When he refused, he was shot and severely wounded. After hours of battle and ongoing fire from Porter's gunboats, the Confederates raised the white flag, marking their defeat. The surviving soldiers reported the fall of the fort to Bragg and other Southern leaders. In what was the Confederacy's last remaining seaport, the South was now cut off from global trade and military supplies, and was in dire desperation to save what little they had left of their dying cause. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.